I'm nervous. Well, what you're seeing is correct, and it's real, and it's current, and it's me, and I'm back. I have a lot to say. I don't remember the last time that I uploaded a video on YouTube. I don't remember the last time I posted on Instagram or on Facebook and had a fun update and shared what's been going on or things like that. I mean, I started posting cooking videos on Instagram TV and I never even showed my face, and I still haven't. And it was a choice that I think that I made because I just have been lost. I'm gonna try super hard not to cry in this video, but I have tried to sit down to make this at least 3 times, and I feel like every YouTube person says like, I never thought I'd have to make a video like this, or I've tried to do this so many times. But I've tried to film this, but I haven't known what to say about, you know, where things are right now and what I'm going through. And I didn't want to post something just to post something, and you guys know, if you've been following me for a while, you know I am totally against posting something just to post it for views. When I post things, it has meaning, and I hope that the things that I say are something that you can relate to, maybe something that you can learn from. I feel like I'm just dragging this out because I don't know where to start. I feel like every time I get sort of this inspiration, or like I want to tell you, like I know exactly what I want to tell you, it's at like 1 in the morning, and I'm just not gonna film it because I'm nervous. Why am I nervous? For this entire year, I have felt lost and scared and vulnerable and ashamed and defeated. I have felt so defeated. Every time I go and I've tried to figure out, why am I feeling like this? Or why is my life so different now? Or what's been going on? Every time I try to find these answers, I don't get them. And I've been met with so many feelings of doubt and feeling like I've let you guys down because I haven't been around and I haven't been here to give the inspiration and the motivation that you guys are used to seeing. But this is like the perfect example when I say that things are hard for me too, and I have to figure out how to get back up again. And this has been one of the hardest things to get back up again and figure out. This next part of the video is going to be something that I don't normally talk about in my posts or like anywhere. It's normally just in certain, you know, places, but this is not like a sponsorship or an ad or anything. It's just something that has come into my life at probably the most perfect time that I could ask for. I need to stop crying because it's hot and I have to turn my air off for the sound, and it's like sitting in front of a window and it's Texas and I'm shiny probably. A few weeks ago I received an email from an incredible man from Sony, who emailed and said that that they're coming out with a new movie, and they wanted to he wanted to come to Austin and rent out a theater and screen it for my family. And I was super excited, of course, because that's just a really cool experience. It's something that's just like doesn't happen every day. So I was like, yeah, of course. So the movie is called Overcomer, and it is a faith-based movie. And I knew that I obviously was super excited to see it, but I had no idea how much of an impact this movie would make on not only me, but my parents and my aunts were there, my grandma and our family friends, and they all felt the exact same way. And that movie is what has given me the courage and the reminder and leading me to the answers that I've been searching for all year long. And it's very emotional. And I'm not crying because I'm sad. I don't know why I'm crying, honestly. I texted Abigail the other day and I was like, I just keep crying and I have no reason to cry. And she was like, it's just this emotional release. And it is. And it feels good, despite the fact that I'm crying. It feels good. So why am I making this video? To tell you that I've been feeling lost and to tell you that I saw a great movie? No. I am making this video to share with you the big answer that I think a lot of us might be needing or looking for right now. You don't have to be a religious person. You don't have to believe in God. You don't have to agree with what I'm about to say, but I just want to share hope. I want to share hope because that is what I feel like I'm filled with again. And it feels so good. It feels so good to have it back in my life again. So the main message in Overcomer is how do you define yourself through Christ? Who are you? That was the biggest question that I sort of took away from the movie. Who are you? And there's a part in the movie where I'm gonna link it in the description to their Instagram, to their IGTV. There's a part in the movie and it's the scene that absolutely broke me. Anyway, watch it. But there's a scene in the movie where there's a man in a hospital bed who lost his vision to diabetes and was dealing with a lot of other health stuff. And he's talking to one of the main characters in the movie who is a coach and a dad. And when you see it, you'll understand it. Anyway, they end up talking. And the man in the hospital bed asks him, why am I crying just describing this? The man in the hospital bed asks him, who are you? Who are you? And his first answers were, well, you know, I'm a football coach and I'm a dad and, you know, just things like that. And the man kept saying, okay, who else are you? Who else are you? And he kept, you know, saying all these other things, and finally he said, I'm a Christian. And the man said, you are? And the coach, the dad guy, was like, are you calling me a bad Christian because I said that so far down on the list? And what he explained was, no, you're not a bad Christian. It's just that things in your life right now are out of order. And that's okay. And I realize if someone right now were to say, Lizzie, who are you? I would say I'm a daughter, I'm a friend, I'm a dog mom, I'm a speaker, I'm an author, I'm Catholic. I would have said it in that order, and I know I would have. I think the answer I've been looking for is realizing that I have been allowing my successes and my accomplishments define me. I started realizing that because I thought I'm not speaking as much, or I haven't come out with a new book yet, or I'm not, you know, gaining all these followers like I used to, I lost who I was. I lost my identity. in that, because it never started out that way. Ever. I mean, I started out telling like 5 people who I am, and now look where we are. On their Instagram TV, there's a video of someone who is talking about the movie and talking about how we find ourselves and how easy it is to get lost, because there are so many people who will think that what defines you is your fame and your fortune and your goals and all these other things. And I agreed. I felt like that's what I've been doing. And he says, when something other than Christ becomes our goal becomes our God. When something other than Christ becomes our goal becomes our God. Oh, for me, it's so true. It's so true. I was putting everything else had higher importance to me than my faith. And I look back and I don't know when I let that happen. I don't know how I let that happen. But I'm so grateful that I realized it now. And I know now, what I allowed to define me has become a mixed up order that I don't recognize. And it's time that I start changing that. It's time I start putting that back in order. Because before I had all of you guys, before I did everything else that I do in my life, faith was my number one. I taught Sunday school. I was at church Thursday through Sunday sometimes with my friends, and it was just number one. And it was what I did. It was who I was. And I've allowed that to take such a big backseat because I think I got so used to not being able to speak about my faith because I was scared about what people were going to say. And I think that was like the step number one of how I got so lost. But no matter what situation you're in, if you are feeling lost, if you know someone who has felt defeated and lost, your identity, who you are, will be whatever you tie your heart to. And for me, that's God. For me, that's Jesus. And man, do I love him. I've never made a video like this before, and I'm really nervous about it, and I'm scared what people are going to say, but you know what? It's time I start asking myself, who am I? I guess I had so much to say, my memory card ran out. All of this to say, I think I'm finally finding my way back to who I am and what my purpose is, and remembering why I've been so blessed with all these opportunities, and knowing that just because things have been different this year doesn't mean that I am less than, doesn't mean that I'm not good enough, doesn't mean that I'm never going to accomplish anything again. I keep reminding myself that God will always find a way to make you sit down until he's ready for you to stand back up again. And let me tell you, I feel like that time is here, and I am getting so excited because I have hope again. I have hope that I'm going to figure things out, and that whatever I do next, I don't know what it's going to be. I know what I want it to be, and it's like super amazing. But whatever happens next, it's going to be because I put all of my faith and everything that I have back in Jesus. And it feels so good. It feels so good. Oh man, it feels so good. And again, if you don't believe in God, whoever you believe in, I don't disagree with you. I don't think anything less of you. I hope you feel the same about me. And know that, you know, not everything I post is going to be exactly this way. But I felt like coming back, I had to be honest. And I had to be vulnerable because that is who I am. And I'm proud of it. If you want to see the movie that I have been going on and on about, it is called Overcomer. It comes out in theaters August 23rd. If you aren't sure what to expect, if you think you won't like that type of movie, if you just need a little bit of encouragement or know someone who needs some encouragement, go see this movie. Trust me, trust me, trust me, go see this movie. It will change everything for you. I'm gonna leave you with this little saying, quote, I don't know what to call it, but I think it wraps up everything that I've been trying to say in this video, that I hope I've said in this video. When you find your identity in the one who created you, it will change your whole perspective. Okay, I'm gonna leave you with that. I love you guys. I'm coming back. Don't know what that's gonna look like, but I'll be back. And I'm coming back knowing that I will still be a work in progress, but I'm always gonna be a work in progress, just like you are. And I hope that we can continue this journey together. I love you guys.